Hey there TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with RhinestoneWorld.com. So in this tutorial video, I'm going to show you one of our new TRW 5050 script adjust true type fonts. And just want to show you the difference between a script adjust true type font and the reason why we make these, okay? So let's say, for example, we're typing something out and we're going to use a font and we want it to be like a single line script type font. So if I typed out the word baseball here, and I went to my fonts in the TRW Stone Wizard, and let's just use a regular script font. So I'm going to go script, and we're going to look for some type of a script font here. So this is a pretty cool script font here. A couple different ones. We got all different types. Here's a pretty cool script font here, this French script. Okay, so if I wanted this French script font, here's what I could do. A couple different ways I could do this. I could come over here and I could add stones to the path, and that's going to do this. So obviously that's kind of a complete mess right there. So let me go back. Next thing I could do, we have this single line feature here in the TRW Stone Wizard. So watch this. If I right click on this, what it's going to do is it's going to find the inside points and kind of do a line, but you can still see we have a lot of issues there. It's not a very clear line and it's still pretty hard to see everything. Okay, because you can see the way that it traces it and where it's placing all those stones. Because the lines were pretty wide, it finds the center point of those and doesn't really give us a nice true script. Okay, so what we can also do is use one of our line adjust fonts. So if I type in TRW 5050, this is our script adjust true type font, and you can see this font right here. So what we did with this font is we designed it to be more of a single line type font like this, as you can see, so it'll trace a lot better. So when I come over here to the wizard and I left click on single line, you're going to see how nice the single line script is right there, okay? But you don't even need to do it that way. The cool thing is if I go back to my true type font, so you can see I can still type whatever I want there, but I have baseball. This time what I want to do is I'm going to increase my spacing a tiny bit, and under place and fill, I'm going to right click on single line and watch what happens. I have my stones set to SS10s. Look how clean that looks right there. Now, of course, in the script font, you're still going to have a couple different overlapping areas. But watch, let's go ahead and clear this, okay? And let's mark our bottom layer overlaps, let's say. Or whatever you want to mark. We can mark our bottom layer, we can mark our top layer. But we have 15 objects right there that are overlapped. So just 15 easy little fixes, but not many. You can see the way that that went right there. What do you think we need to fix here? I mean, I might move this over a little bit, click on a few of these, and do my magic respace, add a stone there, clear that out, maybe add that up there a little bit, get rid of that, and let's just maybe do a magic respace around this area right here, clear that out. And I would say we're pretty good with this. Maybe this area right here on our S. Let's select a good amount of those stones and magic respace. We can add a stone if we want. And that's all good there. But you can see this font right here worked out pretty well with that script to not much adjusting at all. And you can see it's 9.9 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall. Well, the cool thing about having a font like this, if you want to type out baseball and you wanted it a little bit smaller, we can use the exact same script line adjust font. So if we click on that, I'm going to go ahead and add it to the favorites there if we want. So let me go ahead back here and we're going to click on our script adjust font right there. Okay. And let's say we wanted the font to be a little bit smaller. Well, because this is a typable single line font there, what I can do is I can just, again, right click on single line and it's going to add those stones in there, and I do the exact same thing. If I wanted it a lot larger, I could make it 18 inches wide and right click on single line there, and it's going to add all of my stones to it again, and it's going to put it onto that single line. So you can see how easy it is to adjust something like this. Well, here's something that's even cooler about it is watch this. Let's say I wanted it to be about 10 inches, And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out my spacing a little bit. So spread that out a tiny bit. And let's just try something here. I'm going to go ahead and do a one island to the outside, add stones, and a contour spacing of, let's try 0.04. And let's do an island fill and highlight it, clear my paths out, and you can see it actually did that pretty nice. It looks like I needed a little bit more spacing. It's a little bit too tight there. So let me see there. I'm going to go ahead and space out my letters a little bit more, make it a little bit taller, place and fill, and let's go 0.05 and island fill, highlight that, clear my path out, and that's going to save you a ton of time. Look at that. Most of that looks perfect. Of course, you're going to have a couple little edits in there, but how easy was that to get an awesome looking 2-row script font that's just going to have, what, 10, 15 overlaps that you need to fix, and it'll take you 30, 45 seconds? So that is how our script adjust true type fonts work. And working with the TRW Stone Wizard and Corel Draw, we're using our single line button here to be able to convert it into stones. Because here's what's going to happen. If I just took this line right here, okay, and just hit add stones to path, look at the mess we get. That's why you want to use our single line feature, because then you aren't going to have all of these multiple lines and stones on there. Okay, so hope this video helped you out. If you are interested in our TRW 5050 script adjust, we do have it listed on our website, and there's a link right below this video on our YouTube channel to get to that font. And then you can see we have another one here. So this is a different script font we have. So this is our baseball one here. And same thing, I come over and I right click, and you can see how nicely that goes in there. So you have, again, a little bit of editing, but not too much, right? And then we have one more here with our line. Anytime you see the line adjust, so hey, there's a baseball line adjust font. So we go to the wizard there, and we go ahead and right click on our single line. And there you go. You can see how clean that comes out with just a little bit of editing involved. Okay, so hope this video helps you out on our line adjust fonts. Again, the link to the 5050 script adjust is right below this video. But if you do have any questions, make sure to give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you all have a wonderful day.